So every once in a while, a game appears out of nowhere, and instead of screaming for attention, it just quietly builds something different, something dangerous, something that feels ahead of everything else. And right now, that game is where winds meet, and almost nobody is talking about it the way they should be talking about it. Because on the surface, it looks like just another beautiful open-world game. Ancient China, landscapes, villages, mountains, temples, peaceful atmosphere. Everything looks calm. Everything feels familiar. But the moment you actually start playing, the moment you start moving, the illusion breaks completely. You are not just walking. You are gliding. You are flying across rooftops. You are stepping on water like it means nothing. You are moving like physics does not apply to you anymore, like the world itself is bending around your character. And that is when you realize, this is not just another RPG. This is a full Wuxia fantasy experience, built with modern design, cinematic movement, and complete player freedom. And one of the biggest new things that makes this game stand out right now is how smooth the traversal system feels. There is no delay, no stiffness, no clunky transitions. Everything connects perfectly. Running into a jump turns into a glide. Gliding turns into a dash. And dashing turns into an attack in one continuous motion. And this is exactly why clips from this game already feel viral without even trying, because every movement looks like it was designed for edits. Now let's talk about combat, because this is where the game completely changes the rules again. You are not just attacking enemies. You are controlling the entire fight. You can interrupt attacks before they happen. You can hit pressure points. You can disable enemies. You can counter in ways that feel almost unfair. And one of the newest and most interesting mechanics is the use of special martial techniques that go beyond normal combat. Things like acupuncture-style attacks that freeze enemies, or internal energy strikes that deal damage over time, or even abilities that manipulate your opponent's movement entirely. And what makes this even better is how the animations support it. Everything feels fluid. Everything feels responsive. There is no moment where the game breaks your immersion. And then you start combining abilities. Dash into air attack, into stun, into finisher. And suddenly, you are not playing anymore. You are performing. And this is where the game becomes perfect for content creation. Because every fight, every movement, every transition can be turned into a cinematic moment. Now, another new system that people are starting to notice is the stealth and infiltration mechanics. You are not forced into combat. You can approach situations however you want. You can sneak through environments, avoid enemies, take them out silently. Use the environment to your advantage.
And the AI actually reacts in believable ways.
Enemies search for you. They communicate. They investigate sounds, which adds another layer of depth to the gameplay. And speaking of depth, the world itself is not just decoration. This is one of the biggest updates and improvements people are talking about. The NPC systems and world interaction feel alive. Characters have routines. They react to events. They move around the world, and that makes every location feel dynamic instead of static. And when you combine that with the environmental design, things like dynamic weather, day and night cycles, fog, lighting, reflections, the game starts to feel less like a game and more like a living world. And this is exactly where comparisons start happening. Some people say it has the atmosphere of : content reference, open bracket, OA, eyesight, : 0, close bracket, index equals 0. Others see elements that remind them of : content reference, open bracket, OA, eyesight, : 1, close bracket, index equals 1. But the truth is, it creates its own identity through movement and freedom. Now let's go deeper into progression systems, because this is another area where the game is doing something interesting. Instead of forcing a linear path, it gives you flexibility. You can learn different martial arts styles. You can specialize in certain techniques. You can build your character based on how you want to play. And the new skill systems allow for experimentation, combining abilities, creating your own combat flow, discovering new strategies. And this adds replay value because every player experience can be different. Now, another important feature is the survival and utility systems. Things like healing methods, crafting tools, resource management, and even knowledge systems that let you interact with the world in unique ways. You are not just a fighter. You are part of the world. You adapt to it. You learn from it. You use it to your advantage. And this creates immersion on a completely different level. Now let's talk about why this game is starting to trend right now. The reason is simple: clips. People are posting short edits showing insane movement, insane combat, smooth transitions. And those clips are spreading fast because they look different from everything else. And the algorithm loves that kind of content. Clean visuals, fast action, satisfying moments. And this is where you come in. Because right now, the game is still early. Not everyone is making content on it. Not everyone understands its potential. But the moment it explodes, it will be too late to be early. So if you start now, if you create edits, if you post clips, if you build your style around this game, you position yourself ahead of everyone else. And that is the opportunity most people miss. Now imagine this as a video structure. You start calm, walking through a village, soft music, peaceful atmosphere. Then suddenly cut into action, fast movement, combat transitions, impacts, slow motion, finisher, and end with a strong visual moment. That structure alone is enough to go viral if executed correctly. And with this game, it becomes easier because the raw footage already looks cinematic. Now, another thing worth mentioning is how the camera work and animations support content creation. The angles, the motion blur, the particle effects, everything feels designed for visual impact. And when you combine that with editing tools, zoom, cuts, sound design, you can create something that feels professional, even if you are just starting. And that is powerful, because not every game gives you that advantage. Now looking forward, the future of this game looks even more interesting. More updates, more features, more systems, potentially more content expansions. And that means more opportunities for creators, more mechanics to explore, more clips to create, more viral moments waiting to happen. And that is why this game is not just interesting now. It is something to watch closely, because it has all the elements needed to explode. Visuals, gameplay, freedom, uniqueness, and most importantly, content potential. So the real question is not whether this game will become big. The real question is who will take advantage of it first. And if you are watching this right now, you already have the answer. This is where wins meet, and this is only the beginning.